Hello, everybody. Welcome to your talk. What? Nope, not welcome. Number 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Thursday, September 2nd, 2021. I'm Jeremy Crosby, joined by Andrew Bamlett, who was behind the scenes working so hard to get to the Labor Day weekend. Okay, so am I. I say it because I believe in it. Oh no, we're glad to be here, and we've got a great show coming up for you here today. As we do get close here to Labor Day weekend, we'll talk some safety as we work into the weekend, as you get ready to travel, and that final trip for summer, or maybe you're just gonna stay home. Do the Andrew Bamlett thing. Go fishing. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm going to meet up with him for some fishing here as we wrap up the fishing season. But either way, yeah, he says, yeah. He's a little mad because I may have missed the last couple of weeks of not being able to come out and fish with him. But that's a different story. We got a lot to get to on the show. We'll be taking a look back at a couple of stories we work this past month. First, the My Meal, My Way program happened at the Fitchburg Senior Center. It happens on Wednesdays. You're like, well, Jeremy, it just happened yesterday. Well, it happens every Wednesday. So in case you missed it yesterday and you're like, what are they doing at Hy-Vee again? I can help you. We'll get you to learn how to go see. Yeah, we're going to do that for you today. My Meal, My Way is such a great program. It has to do with the meal program at the Senior Center. We'll tell you how you can get involved in that. Plus, we're going to talk about sweet corn. Yeah, sweet corn, well, it's probably at the peak of its season now, right? I mean, if you haven't tried the corn, you better get going. We're going to take you out to one of the famous ones here in Fitchburg, Snowman Farm one that has some great sweet corn. Andrew filming that story, he says the sweet corn is amazing. So firsthand account, we can say we've confirmed it's pretty good. But we'll take you out there and show you that operation. It's pretty neat, pretty cool family story. We'll have that for you today as well. But let's get you your headlines here as we work through this Thursday evening. And we start with the McCoy Road closure. This is going to be McCoy Road from Sain to Herman. This will be closed September 10th through September 14th. The Wisconsin Southern Railroad is upgrading the railroad crossing on McCoy Road. Please use local routes while construction is taking place. The closure dates may change. If there's any rain, delay, and or new notifications will be sent out. We've got the map here showing you exactly where the work is happening and the detour to get around this while they work on the project. This project has been coordinated with the Ironman event taking place on September 12th and the Wisconsin Department of Transportation's project on US Highway 14. For more information regarding this project and the road closure, contact our friend Thomas Ballwig with the Fitchburg Public Works Department. His number is 608-270-4226, so we can email him at thomas.ballwig@fitchburgwi.gov. Trash and recycling service will be delayed due to the Labor Day holiday weekend. You're familiar with this. If you're not, well, here we go. This delay is due to the Labor Day holiday. Residents will be serviced one day later than their normal service day during the week of September 6th through September 11th due to Labor Day holiday on Monday, September 6th. Since the collection routes may be serviced differently, your pickup time may also be altered. Please have your carts outside at the designated time. If you encounter any issues with your refuse or recycling, contact Pelletieri at 257-4285. All right, DIY, do-it-yourself dog toys. Hey, interested in making a dog toy? Well, kiddos could help you with this one. Wednesday, September 22nd, Fitchburg Public Library. On their Facebook page, you can learn how to create a no-sew dog toy. Did I say that right? No-sew? What's a no-sew? No-sew dog toy. You don't need to sew it. Well, this is why I have Andrew in my ear. Just saying this, so I know what he can help me here by trying it. He has dogs. I used to have a dog. He's got some dogs here, and this is by tying a pattern of knots into strips of fleece. Oh, I've seen these things. They're pretty cool, Andrew. They are fun to make, and dogs in your life will sure love them too. This will be put up on the Facebook page on September 22nd. So tune in and make that. And maybe I need to tune in so I can learn more about that. All right, happening all month of September. It is National Senior Center Month, and this September, the National Senior Center Month. It's let's look forward is the theme. Fitchburg Senior Center friends love to celebrate the National Senior Center Month. And what do? Well, local restaurants will share their profits and fundraising events during the month of September. And you can see that they're on the right side of your screen. And this is available on our website. Restaurants, times, and dates are all listed, including the locations as well. And then they say they really appreciate your generosity. So make sure you stop at some of those businesses there. And yeah, we've already had a couple in the books already. So looks like the next one coming up is on Wednesday, September 8th. And it's going to be me and Julio's in Fitchburg here for lunch and dinner, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Stop in so you can help donate to the Fitchburg Senior Center, and chocolate shop ice cream event as well. Come help us celebrate National Senior Center Month with your choice of 12 delicious flavors of chocolate shop ice cream. Drive on through on September 24th from noon to 2 p.m. No costs. This is part of the Fitchburg Senior Center Friends sponsoring this event. So come on out for that. It'll be a lot of fun. 12 flavors. And we determined Andrew's favorite flavor is Blue Moon. And mine's some type of turtle. Well, I like the turtle sundae mix that they have. But I'm willing to explore. First, you need to tell me what's in Blue Moon. He just like, it's just Blue Moon. I was like, well, there's got to be more than just Blue Moon. There's going to be more to it. I'm going to do some research on that one. Anyway, Bike Rodeo. Save the date here. Bike Rodeo coming up here really quick. The Bike Fitchburg will be putting on this Bike Rodeo. It'll be on Saturday, September 11th. This is going to be at the New Fountains Apartment at 5401 Williamsburg Way, and it's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And we had talked with Bike Fitchburg about this event, and you can check that preview out on our Facebook page and YouTube page at your convenience to see exactly what we're talking about. But that's going to be a lot of fun there. It's not for necessarily beginning bikers. This is to build on the skills that you already have. But you still can come out and have a good time. They're also looking for volunteers as well. So you just go to the Bike Fitchburg website or Facebook page and you can help get signed up. They also have Pick Me Up at the Border 2021. We have the date for that. And this will be held on Friday, September 24th. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to, you have your choice of 3 lovely rides here, Andrew. The 25-mile ride to Belleville, the 50-mile ride to Monticello, and the 80-mile ride, Andrew's favorite, Illinois State Line, and back. I don't know. This got to take you like several hours. All gravel dirt trail bike riding and beginning at nightfall. This ride is on the Badger State Trail. Riders are responsible for their own state trail passes. Meet before the ride to grab some snacks provided by Fitchburg Family Pharmacy before you hit the trail. Ride starts at 7 p.m. Your online registration fee is $15, and it goes to the donation of the Bike Fitchburg Incorporated, a 501c3 charity devoted to improving biking in Fitchburg, Wisconsin, and as well as helping out with different federal and state laws as well. And you can also sign a release and pay $2.50 service fee when you register. Additional donations for non-riders to support the work is generally appreciated, it says. And make sure that you do, of course, have your helmet and have a long-lasting light. In fact, I think Steve said have 2 lights just to be safe. So you are ready to go. And you're going to meet over near Sub-Zero there, or the Hop House area, to start that ride. All right, turning our attention to Ready, Wisconsin, saying getting prepared to protect yourself as Preparedness Month is celebrated the month of September. And what are we talking about here? Well, preparing for a disaster protects everyone you love. And Ready, Wisconsin encourages people to take time during September to ensure they have the tools needed to respond to a potential disaster emergencies in their community. Boy, in the last couple of years, we've gone through a lot of different things. And when you see the hurricanes this past week and the devastation between flooding and storms and the different things with climate, the whole gamma here, it's great to plan ahead. And that's what this is all about. So as part of the Preparedness Month, Wisconsin should take the following actions. Make a plan. That's the easiest one. Develop a plan for how you and your loved ones will reach safety during an emergency. Know where your shelter at home is, work, and school are located, and how you will safely leave the building. Practice going to those safe places. Also make sure that everyone knows how to contact each other if a disaster were to occur And if you were separated, build a kit. I built a kit last year. Oh gosh, almost a year and a half ago now. Build a kit. It should include enough perishable food, water, medications to keep you safe for the first 72 hours. First aid supplies, flashlights, no weather radio, along with copies of your insurance policy, prescriptions, a list of important contact numbers, are all great inclusions. Store your kit in the location where you can easily access it during an emergency. Know your risks, being prepared for a disaster, including identifying the risks that exist in your community. This includes understanding the natural threats, such as tornadoes, local flooding, hazards, man made risks that may be nearby, such as industrial sites. Like I said, there's been so many different crazy events that happen. I think it's really great to think about all these things, where you're at in proximity to everything, and evaluate those, which will help you build those kits in your preparation. Teach youth preparation. When's the last time you talked about this with your kiddos? Disasters can be scary for kids. Help them feel more in control by talking about what you should do with emergency. I know with mine, I let them help me build the kit. So they help put the things into the kit and ask a lot of questions, and that's what kids do. So better to work with them and have them help you, so you can teach them what it's all about to be prepared. A lot of great information at readywisconsin.gov. They've got it for you. I would check it out there. They show you everything on how to build the kit and so much more. And I use that to help build the kit that I have for our family. So you should do the same thing. All right, that does it for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up our digest. We're going to be talking about the My Meal, My Way program. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be flood next Thursday.
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day. I have no time for this. So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg in the Digest, and today we're taking a look at the My Meal, My Way program. This is a partnership with the Senior Center, Hy-Vee, in the partnership with Dane County to provide meals for seniors. Instead of having the meal at the Senior Center, you now go to a Hy-Vee location in Dane County. We've got one here in Fitchburg, and we caught up with one of our friends from the Senior Center to talk about this great and helpful program.
Today we're at Hy-Vee, and we'll be here with our congregate meal program every Wednesday from the 7th of July on forward. And this is just a different option. It's the My Meal, My Way program. So instead of having the congregate meal at the Senior Center with our regular caterer, Hy-Vee, all the Hy-Vees in Dane County have agreed to host us on Wednesdays. So you can go to any Hy-Vee. We're here in Fitchburg, of course. And there are menu items that you get to choose from. Yeah, so it's just a different way of congregating and eating with other seniors. What's really cool is that we start at 10 and we go until 1. And what's great about that, that means you could come for a brunch, like a breakfast meal or a lunch meal. So there are 4 breakfast combos you can choose from and 4 lunch options you can choose from. So it's really nice because maybe you just like breakfast and hey, here you go. So they have things on there like scrambled eggs and toast, a garden omelet, French toast with ham and stuff like that. And then the lunch menus, pulled pork sandwich with a rainbow rotini salad, which sounds a little exciting to me. Hot sliced turkey and gravy. Maybe you want something just, comfort food. Baked chicken, meatloaf with a corn muffin and other things. So lots of options. You only need to tell me in advance if you need a ride to Hy-Vee from your home in Fitchburg. So, but if you're out shopping, you can just come in here. You see behind me is a table. There'll be volunteers, maybe me, always volunteers if not me. And you sign up, you sign the roster, you fill out a form that everybody fills out when they eat a meal with us. And you just go and sit down wherever you want and you'll be waited on and you choose your menu item and yeah, so it's pretty easy. We still send out our home delivered meals to our home delivered clients, but on Wednesdays, the congregate meal will be at Hy-Vee. We, I guess meaning me, was pretty resistant to this restaurant model for a long time because we like people to be at the senior center. We want you at the senior center. We want to see your faces. But decided, after COVID that it was maybe a great option to reach out to more people. So we always have this stigma of the senior center and people being seniors but not wanting to be associated as a senior. So we're trying to reach out to people to show we've got a lot more going on at the senior center. We've got pickleball, we've got different exercise classes that are maybe at a much reduced rate, like pickleball is free, for example. So it's trying to bring new people into the senior center, and we're doing that by coming out into the community, having a meal together, letting people know the options that are at the senior center by providing volunteers here that can talk about what's happening, our newsletter, whatever, and hoping that people will maybe give the senior center a try. There's other opportunities like volunteering, delivering Meals on Wheels, working in the kitchen, driving people to and from their appointments. So also trying to maybe drum up some more volunteers for the senior center program. If you want to come and eat a meal at the senior center, our menu is on our website. You can also look at the newsletter. It's in the newsletter. You just call the day before by 9 o'clock. It's a little different than how it used to be. Day before by 9 o'clock. If you need a ride, you can let us know. We can pick you up if you live in Fitchburg. We'll sign you up for a meal. With Hy-Vee, if you're coming for the Wednesday meal at Hy-Vee, you just show up at Hy-Vee. Unless you need a ride, then you let us know the day before at 9 o'clock. We'll get you here. We're really excited to be partnering with Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee has been really good to the senior center with hosting a lot of our volunteer functions and offering us a discounted rate for volunteer functions and just everything. So we love Hy-Vee. We love that Hy-Vee has agreed to this partnership, and yeah, we're just excited to see how it goes.
All right, there you have it. More information about getting yourself a ride to it, because you can get a ride. You have to get that sign up the day before. It can all be done through the senior center. Just give them a call. Going to take a quick break. Coming up next, we open up our guest segment. We're going to take you out to a local farm and talk about some world famous sweet corn. That's next right here on Talking Fitchburg.
After you joined our family, it was like, I really do feel complete now.
Our hearts are made stronger by how we treat others.
Put her there.
The light you share can impact those around you, but so can the darkness.
Later, twerps! Did Pete saying mean things bother ya?
So when you reach out to another person, take a moment to consider how they will feel and let your heart be the key to making a difference. Because of you, someone's entire day, year, or even life can change.
In every heart, there's hope.
Brandon met a girl on a dating app. He finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving.
She must be a keeper.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. In our guest segment today, we're going to be talking about sweet corn. It's world famous, so I've been told. It's the Stillman Farms, and they have a great family business for many generations. We're going to show you how this operation works. Take a look.
The Stillman Farm was founded in 1918 when my great-grandparents settled here. My grandfather was born in the house in 1921 and lived here his entire life. He was the assessor of the city of Fitchburg for 44 years, and they also milked brown Swiss cows and raised some cash crops. And then in 1963, the Blaney Seed Company, which is across the road, asked my grandfather to start raising some sweet corn for the neighbors so that they wouldn't planted in their gardens that would cross-pollinate with their seed corn production. And that's when Stillman's famous sweet corn was founded. And it started off as a little coffee can in the garage, and some people would come up the driveway. And then when I graduated high school in 2002, I took over, and that was my summer job that I ran the entire sweet corn business as my grandfather retired from doing sweet corn. But it was still very involved and helped get me started. And then I passed it on to my brother and sister who did it while they were in college. And then as the city of Fitchburg grew and there were more and more people here and word spread, it really got out of control. And our whole family now is picking every morning, or as much as we can. When we plant our sweet corn, we have a very old 1970s style corn planter that plants just 4 rows at a time. We plant about 8 to 12 rows each planting and plant well over 200 rows in a season. And then we do some mechanical cultivating as well, again using the best of the 1970s technology to be able to help keep our rows nice and clean so that they're easy to walk down. This year we planted 21 acres of sweet corn. We increased production from last year because we kept selling out, which was a good problem to have. We plant 26 different plantings every 2 to 3 days in the spring from about April 15th through the end of June. And then that results in the corn coming ready about every day or two. And so we pick fresh every single morning, and then we go into new plantings every couple days so that we always have corn at the peak ripeness. We pick a couple hundred dozen on those weekend days. We fill a couple of the John Deere gators that we have, and we fill them to the brim. And then, so when we go out in the morning and we say we need to pick corn, it's, well, how many gators are we gonna pick? Are we gonna pick 2 gators, 3 gators, 4 gators? And then inevitably we run out and have to come back in the afternoon to pick again sometimes. Every year we sell about 50 to 60,000 ears is our estimate. We pick those 50 to 60,000 ears that we sell every year, we pick it all by hand. So that's why we need our entire family to come out and help, is that it's very much a family farm. We pick everything by hand. We don't have any mechanical harvesters for the sweet corn. And we do that because that allows us to pick only the best ears. And so that our customers don't have to sort through the ears. They know that whatever they grab off the table is a good ear, and it's ready right for the pot or the grill or however they prepare it. We have people come from all over. We have people that come from Milwaukee and Racine, and our corn has been shipped all over the place too. We know that corn has been shipped to Arizona, to Alaska. I believe we've even had someone try to ship it internationally who was coming to work with my wife, and they took some back to Lebanon. So it's been around the United States and certainly around the state of Wisconsin. We sell our sweet corn at 2 locations. First is right here on the farm. As long as the sign is up at the end of the driveway, we have corn, and we're open from 8 to 6 every day, or every day that we have corn. And then on Thursdays, we sell at the Fitchburg Farmers Market from 3 to 6 over at the Agora Pavilion. We raise 2 varieties of sweet corn. Our early corn that we have for the first week is an all yellow variety. It's got a little bit bigger kernel, a little bit chewier. And then our famous bicolor corn comes in the second week of sweet corn, and that's what we have for the rest of the year. And typically that's kind of the last week of July through Labor Day that we have that. And that bicolor has a little bit smaller kernel, a few more rows, and is really what put us on the map and why people come back every week. So corn is $8 for 13 years. We always offer a baker's dozen. That's our standard. And so people can buy it in any quantity though. They can buy it as few as 1 ears, and sometimes we have customers that come every other day for 2 ears. And then we have customers who come and buy 10 or 15 or 20 dozen at a time as well. We do supply a occasional restaurant, and then a few other organizations will buy quite a bit of corn to do a corn roast or a corn boil or something like that. And then certainly people are welcome to order ahead as well. And we have people that order 10, 15, 20 dozen in order to freeze it and have it all year round. So we have a freezing recipe that we recommend for people, and once they taste our corn, people want to be able to have it year round. And so they often take advantage of the opportunity to freeze it and put it in their freezer for the rest of the year. So after sweet corn season is over, we then will turn our cattle. We raise Scottish Highlands cattle, and we use those cattle to graze down the corn stalks once all the corn is ready and picked for human consumption. Then we turn the cows loose and they finish grazing out on here, and customers like to see those cows. Customers come to the farm not only for our great sweet corn, but they like to see the goat and the cows and just be out on a farm. We're so close to the city of Madison and right in the heart of Fitchburg here that it gives people an opportunity to come out and see where their food came from and meet their farmers and have that nice experience that allows them to really enjoy themselves on a beautiful, pristine farm right in the heart of the city of Fitchburg. And we've got multiple generations that come, people that came as little kids, bring their kids, and then bring their grandkids as well. So we have people that have come here for 50, 60 years and are all just happy to come back and get our sweet corn.
All right, there you have it. All you got to do, you just got to go to the farm and pick up some corn. Try it for yourself, right? But pretty cool they have them here in Fitchburg. And yeah, get it while you can get it. That's all I'm saying. All right, we're going to take a quick break, wrap up the show next. You're watching TF.
It takes all of us to slow the spread of the coronavirus, so follow guidance from authorities where you live and stay home unless absolutely necessary. Use a delivery service for essential items like food and medicine. If you must make essential trips, stay 6 feet apart from other people. Wear a cloth face covering and wash your hands for at least 20 seconds as often as possible. Visit coronavirus.gov for the latest information.
Find good stuff at Goodwill and bring good home.
We're all just trying to keep things running for those who rely on us. Ready! That's why we don't have time to be sick with the flu. And especially this year, no one has time to get sick. Get a flu shot for yourself and those around you too.
Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg, wrapping up the show. What a busy Thursday show. And boy, after all the food segment stuff we've done today, I'm ready to go get some sweet corn and, hit up some local restaurants. And you should do the same. Check out these restaurants here in Fitchburg. We've got some good ones. All right, enough of that. Let's take a look at how you can stay connected with Fact TV. Because you might not be joining us tomorrow, because you're maybe going to be on the road. Well, you can take us with you. I know, I'm excited about that. And you should be too. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. And have a great day, everybody.